Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching 28 Days Later. What do you know about this movie?
This won our Patreon poll. We did a horror other category slash thriller.
Yeah, so we would like to thank all our patrons for voting for this to win our horror thriller slash other Patreon poll.
I think that this film is about zombies, like an outbreak.
Yeah, so I have seen this movie before. It's been a very long time since I've seen this one. There's definitely parts that I remember, probably more towards the end of the movie, not necessarily the beginning. And I also have seen the sequel, 28 Weeks Later, which I think has like one of the best openings to a movie ever. So it's gonna be exciting to watch this again after so long, but for you, this is your first time. So I don't really know how to classify it, whether it's zombies or I don't know if technically there's a different name or something, but quite a thrilling movie.
So the movie poster looks kind of terrifying. It's got like big red eyes. That's all I got. It seems like our patrons are excited after this got put on the schedule, so I'm excited.
Cool. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie.
Jeez.
Tons of violence.
You trying to make it violent?
Yeah, just observing all this stuff.
Oh shit. Some activists, maybe?
It's real loud.
Security, we have a break-in. Get the second.
Infected with what?
Rage.
Get the cages open!
Oh, no!
Uh...
Animals are contagious. Infection is in their blood and saliva. You've no idea!
Oh shit.
Should've listened.
I'm burning! What is the matter with her?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh shit. All right, so it was her. She definitely got her, one of her partners.
Isn't that crazy how quickly that
Turned? Yeah.
turns? And
so she like spit it on his face.
yeah.
This guy wasn't there, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh. He's been in a decent amount of stuff, right?
Yeah, this is I think his name's Cillian Murphy. He's in a ton of stuff.
Hello?
And some Walking Dead vibes.
Yeah, even though I think Walking Dead comes after this, so technically Walking Dead has 28 Day vibes.
I wonder why he's in the hospital to begin with.
I can't imagine just waking up and just nothing and no one.
Something to do with his head.
Right? Yeah, half his head is shaved.
Yeah. There's not like blood anywhere.
Just so quiet. The London. Oh yeah, big scar on his head.
Hello?
I would not be attracting attention. Clearly something's wrong.
Might as well grab some money.
Probably doesn't matter anymore.
You never know.
There's still birds.
Still some life.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
This music is freaking me out. Well, that was helpful.
Oof, one of those was like mommy and dad was shooting mom or something. Extreme fucking nigh?
The end is extremely fucking
Nigh.
What does that mean?
I think like the end is
Near?
here, near or here.
Oh. Sound of flies.
Yeah, to rotting bodies.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I would be way more concerned.
Are you okay?
He's clearly not okay.
Shouldn't have done that.
Oh, fuck.
Over here!
Oh,
Wow. People saved him.
Keep going!
What the fuck is going on?
Just shut up!
They in a gas station? Oh, shit.
jeez.
Let's go!
Yeah, that probably gathered a lot of attention.
Man goes to leave and barman says, "Oi, you can't leave that lion there. It's not a lion, it's a giraffe."
Is that a test?
It's completely humorless.
It's completely humorless.
The infection was everywhere. The army blockades were overrun. Ports of infection in Paris and New York.
Global already.
Well, you'll go and come back. You won't! Yes! No one ever comes back.
You never go anywhere alone unless you've got no choice. Only travel during daylight.
Calmer during the day.
We'll all go and find your dead parents together. Eat!
Some Maltesers.
Damn, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, the world is gone and so is your family.
If you wanted to slow down, I'd have to say.
I mean, that's nice that they're even entertaining the idea of going to his family.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what else are they gonna do? I wonder why the night versus the day. Uh-oh.
Just the smell.
They said they didn't suffer.
Yeah.
Damn.
I looked down and I was standing on all these people. Somewhere in the crowd that were infected. Climb over more people, so I did that. I climbed.
Just the screams.
My dad. His face. Selena's right.
Yeah, you should be grateful.
We don't have time to get back to the shop before dark. We should stay here tonight.
Interesting layovers they do.
Like they're up in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even really a layover.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Me a drink of that, will you?
It's empty.
I'll start working on them then.
Oh!
Jesus!
Oh!
All that blood.
Damn.
Mr. Bridges.
Were you bitten? Did any of the blood get in your mouth?
Oh!
Wait.
She chop it off?
Oh!
Do you have any clothes here?
It seemed like she was chopping it off, but I think she went a little bit further than that.
More infected will be coming. They always do.
Damn. I couldn't remember if they just chop his arm off or not, but I think they just fully killed him.
Yeah, I thought she was chopping his arm off. It was just a candlelight.
I mean, how did you know he was infected?
The blood.
Yeah, but there was blood everywhere.
He knew. I could see in his face. 10 and 20 seconds to kill them.
10 and 20 seconds?
Hey, what's that?
Are they going to that light?
I think so.
I got a headache.
Well, why didn't you say something before?
Well, because I didn't think you'd give a shit.
Help me for the painkillers and give you more sugar. Pepsi or Lilt?
Do you have any Tango?
Quiet. That's infected.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, they're in. Move.
Shit. They're not going to be slow going up the stairs.
No.
Down the corridor, flat 157.
It's riot gear.
Go in. Go in.
Save their lives.
This is great. It's just great. It's a celebration, I'd say. Why don't you all sit down?
I'm sure it's got to be so nice to see other humans
Where are the bloody glasses?
Middle cupboard.
Celebration.
Top cupboard.
Wonder if the music goes with the lights.
Yeah, they probably can't turn it off.
It's late. I'm gonna turn in. We have a spare room. Are you and Selena? No. Right.
He's so sweet. I'm scared something's gonna happen to him.
You should be more concerned about whether they're going to slow you down.
Slow you down.
I'd leave them behind.
I wouldn't.
And you're going to wind up getting yourself killed.
She's been through a month of this. He's been through like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Lost water pressure 3 weeks ago. You drink it, it evaporates, turns stagnant.
Hoping it rains.
Yeah, they need some rain.
Hasn't rained in 10 days. You'd never think it. Needing rain so badly. Not in fucking England. We're not going to be able to stay here.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about how some places just the normal weather would just make it impossible.
27 miles northeast of Manchester. You must find us.
We might need 2-3 days to get up there.
We?
What else are you gonna do?
We'll never be safe in the cities, so we have to try and get there.
Get there how?
Ooh.
The taxi?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I don't take checks or credit cards.
How much gas do they have?
I don't remember how far it was.
Well, they said 2-3 days, but that was walking?
Maybe.
What'd you think?
It's the most direct route to the other side of the river.
Then we should take the indirect route.
Let's just get it done.
Oh.
Roll up those windows.
See, this is a really shit idea. You know why? Because it's really obviously a shit idea.
Obviously a shit idea. Hold on!
You saw it right over the top?
I guess so. Oof.
Oh no!
They got over, but not without some damage.
I think we better do this quick.
You have a spare?
I've got the wheel. You're on the jack.
I don't like this.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Not just rats.
I can see them, they're coming! Ah!
So stressed out.
Drop it!
Go, go, go. Oh. Just that red. Stressful, huh?
Budgeons? Oh,
Ooh.
whoa. How is this like not looted at all?
Yeah.
Let's shop.
A bunch of stuff won't even be expired.
It's only been 28 days.
Well, that stuff doesn't look great.
Irradiated. Can't just take any crap.
Another chocolate bar again, it will be too soon.
That's all we've been eating.
Right, just sugar. Ooh, chocolate orange.
Yeah, single malt, 16-year-old, dark, full flavour.
Might as well.
Just clear
it. He's no thief. How they fit all that in that car.
Barely.
Crazy. Looks like a painting.
Made it?
Whether we do this now, or we're walking.
Oh, they need
Oh,
gas.
yeah.
We've got enough food, Jim.
We don't have any cheeseburgers.
Jim.
Jim, this is not a good idea. You can just smell like rotting when you walk in.
Don't go in.
Yeah. My heart rate is like...
Just waiting for one of these to sit up.
Just like, what is the point of this?
Hello?
Is it a kid?
Damn.
Find anything, Jim.
No, let's get out of here.
Okay, Hannah! Break! Break!
Oh, a little Tokyo Drift.
Out.
These shots look just surreal.
Right?
The raisins so moist.
What did you say?
Raisins, huh? They're still moist. Do you know what I was thinking?
You were thinking that you'll never see a film that hasn't already been shot.
That's what you were thinking.
I was wrong when I said that staying alive is as good as it gets.
See, that's what I was thinking. You stole my thought.
Oh.
Think we better stay here for the night.
Ooh, I don't know about that fire.
And they're outside?
Selena doesn't seem to have any trouble.
Knocked out.
Hey, Selena.
Oh.
How'd you get to sleep?
Bloody hell. Must need a hell of a prescription for that lot.
Not only will we be able to get to sleep, but if we're attacked in the middle of the night, we won't even care.
Not for me, thanks.
Can I, Dad?
Does not seem like a good idea.
Let her live a little.
Give her half of one.
I don't like this. 3 of them have taken
Well,
pills.
I don't think Selena took any,
Oh.
but still. I would not have that fire going. Ooh.
Jeez. Where's everybody? Streaming?
Frank!
I hope so.
Hello! Hello!
Yeah.
You're having a bad dream, that's all.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad.
All right.
Let's try this again.
Come on, sleepyhead. Come on, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, let him sleep.
The risk breakfast.
You'll sleep do anything, you.
Stop at a pub along the way.
There's been some like gruesome moments, but I was expecting more.
More? Well, the movie's not over.
Like I'm so happy with this little bunch.
Oh, just on fire, all of it. Just to think of how crazy a fire would rage without putting it out in some of these areas.
So it was 27 miles north of Manchester?
Something like that.
40-second blockade. This is it.
Oh, they're already like there. Doesn't look great. This is gonna be impossible to get out of. I mean, the food doesn't look like rotten.
Yeah, it's not super old.
We have to go.
Yeah.
Go fucking where?
I'm afraid. Where is everybody?
There's this last little bit of hope.
No! Are you fucking kidding me?
I love you very much.
What?
Keep away from me.
Keep away from me!
Dad?
Keep away from me!
Jemmy's infected. No! Jen, kill him!
So close. I hated that moment.
Where the hell were all of you guys when they were calling out for everyone?
We've got beds with clean sheets and a boiler, so you can all have a shower.
That sucked.
I want her to be okay. Just fucked.
A little awkward timing.
Just emotions running high.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else there, though, besides these guys?
Our real job is to rebuild. Start again.
Don't be throwing it, don't be...
Apron.
Jones, our resident tin opener. What are you cooking, Jones?
Surprise, sir.
Sure, he was excited for some of the food they brought.
Yeah.
And lastly, meet Mela. Mela, Jim.
They working on a cure?
The idea was to learn something about infection.
He's just suffering.
And has he?
Yeah.
In a way.
What the hell did he teach you?
He's telling me he'll never bake bread, plant crops, raise livestock, telling me he's futureless.
So is everyone.
He'll tell me how long the infected take to starve to death.
That's the interesting thing about this movie is that it's not necessarily zombies. Like, they're not eating anyone. They're just
they're just attacking.
Yeah, they're just so filled with rage.
Oh. He's not really full of rage if there's no one there. Like, he stopped.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was going to propose a toast, but this omelette will do just as well. New friends.
Yeah, new friends.
Yeah, there's not many of them.
Especially for that broadcast going out.
If you look at the whole life of the planet, man, been around for a few blinks of an eye. Infection wipes us all out. That is a return to normality.
Jeez.
This is dark.
Not wrong. Shooting quite a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of people running.
How much ammo do they have?
Probably, I guess, a lot if there's not that many to shoot. There's plenty to go around.
Clear. Yeah, clear.
I'd be afraid of that blood getting on you.
Yeah.
Since it began, who have you killed? You wouldn't be alive now if you hadn't killed somebody.
Killed a little boy, I think that's it.
8 days ago, I found Jones with his gun in his mouth. The 9 men do except wait to die themselves. Promise them women. Because women mean a future.
Yeah, absolutely not.
What is it, Jim?
We have to go.
Jim,
No
what is it?
time, come on!
I don't think they're just gonna let him leave.
The one good guy.
Yeah.
You can be with us, but I can't let them go.
It always ends up being that the survivors left are always the thing you need to be most afraid of.
And right now, TVs are playing and planes are flying in the sky, and the rest are continuing as fucking normal.
That is a good point, though. How did it get across the sea?
Right?
Because it happens so fast.
It's not like you can have like an infected person on a plane for an entire trip.
Quarantine.
What did he say?
Quarantine? I think he's thinking that they were just quarantined here.
You let us stick me, are you? Like a fucking dog.
Oh.
You wanna fucking see me? I'll fucking kill you, little
Where's he
cunt.
fucking gone?
Get up, dude. Jones, move there.
It's wearing a perfect color, too.
Yeah.
Jones, can you see?
He already lost his shirt?
Oh, got stuck up there.
We're fucked. Relax. He's over the wall, got no vehicle, and no shooter.
It's like a minefield out there, too, right?
I think that was at the front lawn.
Mm.
But yeah, he's got no weapon and his hands are tied. Plane in the sky.
What if it is just the UK?
Now, the first thing we're going to do is make you look a little more presentable. To the master bedroom. Pick out a wide selection.
Yes, sir.
She's a freaking child.
Oh.
Just distract them.
If you want us to get changed, you have to leave the room. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
Hope she has a plan. Unless they're just going right out that window. Will she have something in there?
I'm making you not care. Okay?
Someone's on the blockade.
Got his hands free. So cool.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That alarm just, like, called all of them.
Oh, yeah. You're free.
Would you be the officer if Henry is dead?
Shut up.
I don't think they are coming back.
So I said shut up.
Hannah. They're dead.
Hannah doesn't care. Ooh.
Get up. I didn't think think she actually took any.
Oh, you're done.
It's jammed! It's jammed!
Now there's two of them.
Come on, Ann! Fuck you gonna do now?
Oh! You didn't see the other one, did you?
Defend these stairs for your fucking life! Minus me!
Hannah!
Seems a little premature. Just drop his...
Oh! Made it back. Jeez. Oh, she's behind the mirror?
I thought she was in that chair.
Yeah, I thought she was in the chair.
I haven't got any fucking bullets.
Oh! Probably should have had some bullets. Those are deep in his head.
She gonna think he's infected?
Oh.
I'm gonna say something first.
Tim?
Where's Hannah?
Still in that room, I think.
What about the plane?
Hannah, it's okay.
But I thought he was biting.
Come on, move.
Their trusty cab. Oh!
You killed all my boys.
Just ripped out of the back. What are you learning from him now?
The gates are locked! Fucking do it!
Just gun it. That's how it ends?
It's another 28 days.
Oh.
Come on, breathe! Fucking breathe!
I love the curtains as well.
Did he ever tell her there was a plane?
I think so. I think he said, I saw a plane. It's not all fucked.
Need someone to rescue them now.
Starting to starve.
So what is that, 56 days?
Yeah. I don't know how long you can go without food, but I don't think it's that much longer.
You looked all right in this, you know?
It's coming.
So that was the hell that we saw.
Yeah. They didn't have the O yet.
Think you saw us this time.
All right. That was 28 days later. What do you think?
That was great.
Yeah, you liked it?
I did. Was definitely anticipating more of a slasher film.
Oh, a slasher, really?
I guess not, maybe slasher is the wrong term, because not like a...
Maybe more of a traditional zombie movie?
Yes. Obviously, I think that we've learned over the years in zombie type shows like Walking Dead is that it really is the people that are the issue.
Yeah.
Usually the zombies or whatever you want to call them are kind of secondary. They become more of like an annoyance.
Yeah, it's the initial problem that turns people into just horrible.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just about survival, and this just kept getting worse. I definitely didn't really see the twist of the whole, like, thinking you need to repopulate the planet.
Yeah, that's their version of survival.
Yeah, so very interesting. I have to say, the way that this film was filmed was very interesting too. Like, we had a lot of really cool shots and like layovers or like really fast glimpses of stuff.
Yeah, they played a lot with some like very dramatic red would kind of pop on the screen.
Yeah.
There wasn't too much color a lot of times, so like the red would really pop and stand out. It also seems like it was, because I don't think it's that old of a movie, but it was also like has the visual look like it's almost filmed on like a handheld camera or something.
Yeah.
It's not the most crisp, like even some shots are just blurry and stuff.
Yeah.
But it just kind of adds to the feeling of just like dystopia.
Yes.
Weird, awkward angles. It's hard. I don't know if this is technically a zombie movie because they're not zombies. They're something else.
I mean, they're infected. I guess zombies technically are undead, right?
Yeah.
They're dead that come back to life.
I would say that, or also like to eat brains and stuff is like your most traditional.
Right. And it's crazy that I knew that this was like a Contagion type film, but the actual virus is what was crazy. It was rage. Like they somehow figured out how to make rage into a virus.
I'm sure there's drugs out there. I think people like on like PCP or something like that are like borderline unstoppable and just go crazy.
That is true. We've seen the Florida stories of bath salts and
eating
people's faces off.
So as crazy as it is, I think this is a very realistic take on what would happen if something like this actually was to happen. I mean, zombies, you're not necessarily going to have people, split in half and still living for eternity pretty much. Whereas like this, they're not eating people. They're just so focused on rage. They don't really know how to do anything other than be angry and violent. So they're not cooking. They're not driving. They're just beating the shit out of each other pretty much. They're starving to death.
Yeah, which that was an interesting experiment, I guess, that they were trying to figure out was like basically how to outlast them.
Yeah, because it has this weird sense of hope that it's like, well, at some point, everyone who's filled with rage, as long as we can stay alive long enough, they're just going to starve and die naturally.
Right.
Because you can kill them too. Like you can just stab them. Whereas like zombies, you have to like always take out the head or the brains.
Yeah.
This, like if you just shot someone, they would just die.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is a very clever way to kind of have zombies, kind of have...
I guess like you said, infected.
Yeah, I think it's very, very creative.
Yeah.
You can't get attached to any character. I think that's normal with a horror film in general. But I loved Frank, and I just had a feeling like I was like, something's gonna happen to Frank from the second that we met him. I was worried, obviously, when they're in the tunnel, and then I'm worried they're grocery shopping. Like, I was worried about Frank, and I was worried about Frank because I was worried about Hannah.
You're right.
Like, I didn't want Hannah to go on without her dad. Obviously lost her mom. It sounded like maybe a sister too, but I don't know if that was...
I don't think so.
No, okay, so just her dad and her mom. But that scene was like devastating. Frank had held it together. He had been so positive. He gets them all together. They had this like pretty nice road trip.
Yeah.
They actually find where they're looking for, and he just starts to lose it when he thinks that there is literally no more hope left. He was panicking and he's walking around and whatever, and for it to be such like a freak accident.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of these horror stories, you would think someone's going to get ripped apart by some infected, rage-filled people or something. Not something that's already dead. It's not even a threat to you. It's just a crow. He was just trying to get the crow to go away. And a single drop of blood right in the eye.
That was what was sending him over the edge. Like, he was already just so frustrated. And I definitely kind of had in my head that like, oh, maybe Frank's going to sacrifice himself or something. So it's just so frustrating that it was like something so dumb as like a stupid bird.
Yeah, that moment, I mean, I didn't remember a ton. There's a few things that I really remembered in this. That was one of them. The little droplet. I was so pissed. Not pissed that like it's a bad thing to do in the movie in terms of the movie side, because it was incredibly effective of just being like, fuck, it just... You hate it. You hate that moment.
That was devastating. And then especially because those guys just start shooting him right after he turns, and then it's like, what the hell? Like,
you were there the
yeah,
whole
you guys have
time.
been sitting there the entire time.
When you really think about it, though, they were probably going to kill him and Jim anyways because they just wanted the girls.
Exactly. So then once we find out like what their actual motive is, it makes more sense why they just literally didn't care.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're kind of like looking around like you've been broadcasting this radio message and like there's no one here.
We're the only people who have made it so far?
Yeah, so it's definitely like there was probably a lot of maybe men would be my guess that made it there.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that pile of bodies that was out there. I didn't know if that's just where they were moving the dead bodies of the infected or if there was actually some people who looked totally normal. They just happened to be guys and they were killed. I don't know if I picked up on that or not, but you're right. There could have been other survivors that have come along the way. They just didn't have women.
Yeah. I mean, these guys were only looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
And I mean, whatever they think if they're repopulating or not, but that took like such like a sick, twisted turn for what I imagined.
It's different things for different people in terms of what they need to keep moving forward. You have the other guy who was standing up for him, and he was kind of ranting about planes and stuff.
Yeah.
And you have that one amazing scene where Jim's just kind of in the dirt looking up and he sees a plane overhead, and that, you know, sparks him to fight back.
Yeah.
So just the idea of civilization and other people is what gives him hope and motive. But these shitty guys, the way that they were trying to excuse it was the main major or whoever he was that, oh, like they need women to like have something to like look forward in the future. If they didn't have the women, then these 9 men, I think he said, it's like then they wouldn't have anything to think about moving forward, that it would just be 9 men who just live together and then die eventually.
Yeah.
So it's disgusting how they were trying to justify probably killing other men and just trying to find enough women to whatever repopulate.
Yeah, it was a sick turn.
Yeah.
Obviously it's like disturbing as it is, but also the fact that Hannah is a kid.
A child.
But that final like kind of showdown with Jim just like going Rambo.
Yeah, I mean, he is relatively tame. He only kills one like little boy in the whole movie.
Yeah.
But
and I think that was really like a moment for him.
That was definitely a moment for him.
Yeah.
But just the way that they shot it. I mean, how he would just run quickly across frame like as if he was an infected. Or they had that one, I love it, where they like are going across the back of the truck and you just see him and it's almost like his like eyes are like white or something. I don't know. He looks not like a normal human when you just quickly get a glimpse of his face and it's just like, holy shit, he took a turn to be just like a monster.
Yeah.
A good monster.
Yeah, I mean, he needed to be like
yeah.
against these men.
And just that scene too of the rain and like the guy who's climbing up the ladder and just a quick cut to him just bang right across the head.
Or the chef guy like running out after he was able to hide from those guys just to get to the doorway and get stabbed by that gun knife.
So, I mean, he just turned it up a notch, but no one got it worse than probably the shittiest guy, who he was just smashing his head and blood was already flowing at that point. And then that shot of him just over and just all of his muscles are tense and he's just covered in blood. I knew it was coming. You didn't, but once it gets low enough, you just see his like thumbs are essentially all the way into the guy's eyes.
I thought he was strangling him.
No.
Obviously, there was just blood everywhere from all just like hitting him and whatever, but I thought he was strangling him.
Yeah.
So that was disgusting.
But, I mean, he did what he needed to do. He released that other guy, killed them all, essentially. They all died and escaped. And the movie has a relatively positive ending.
Yeah.
You could really think of, like, I mean, it shows you multiple infected already so starving and so weak that they're not even moving. They're clearly in like this nice big open area where they can see danger coming from afar. They have the big hello sign. They have the plane right overhead. It flies right over them. You can have a lot of hope with the way that this movie ends. Forget that there's a movie called 28 Weeks Later. Don't even think about that. But for their story, you could think it's very positive.
Yeah. I do want to call out Hannah's really badass moment at the end too.
With the car?
With the car, yeah. So she's in the taxi. Obviously, we kind of got to see a glimpse of it when they get gas, that she just kind of like Tokyo drifts it. And she is in the car. That other guy's in the car and she's like, nope. Backs it on up to the door of the house. He gets grabbed out the back. She pulls up, they get in, and she's on her way.
And she just floors it through that fence.
I definitely thought maybe they died at that point. Like, she put her seatbelt on, but they didn't.
No, they flew forward.
Yeah, so I was worried. And then I thought the 28 days later, I thought that was like, you know, when movies will show the title again.
Right.
So I thought that was the end of the movie.
Shoot. So maybe I spoiled that a little bit for you.
I mean,
it's only like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought that was the end of the movie. And then they end up in some little village,
cottage farm area.
Yeah, where there's still planes flying over and they're able to catch some attention. We got the quick glimpse of the hell.
Right, yeah.
And then realize that it's
hello.
them spelling out hello.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many amazing shots in this movie. Like I said, all of the shots with Cillian Murphy at the end almost looking like infected with the whole hell sign, because you would probably believe that someone would be like, oh man, we're in hell. Like when he went into the church for the first time and it was like, the end is extremely nigh or something like that. There's just so many haunting scenes. Sometimes you can have like this zombie stuff where you just have like hordes of zombies, but there was so much silence in this movie.
Yeah.
And just him walking around these areas that are so typically populated.
Yeah.
And it's just empty, just nothing, no sound, nothing.
The use of sound and like music too in this was a pretty big deal. We did get a decent amount of just like silence.
Yeah.
There was one scene closer to the beginning. The music was like super progressing.
Yeah.
Which just adds to the like tension. And
it definitely does. There's multiple times where the music just starts slow and it just keeps progressing faster and faster and louder. For me, it's just a very, like you said, creative movie. You know, again, whether it's zombies or not, obviously they're not really zombies, but just to have this similar type of infection going on, it's just very creative because it adds so much to it that you wouldn't really expect in terms of the ability to just kill them naturally, the ability to just wait them out and let them starve.
Yeah.
But also what's extremely terrifying is how easy it is, because a lot of other stuff you have to get bit or something when the zombies would puke on someone else.
That was it.
And it's 10 to 20 seconds and they're fast.
I mean, we saw those like final moments with Frank and he is like telling Hannah to like get away from him. We saw it with Mark as soon as there was like that cut and she just like, Selena did not hesitate.
No, wasted no time, but she liked Jim enough to hesitate just enough to not kill him, even though Hannah just comes and smashes his head with a bottle.
That was funny.
I really enjoy this movie. I'm glad that you liked it as well.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that we watched this. Thanks to the patrons for voting this. I'm enjoying spooky season so far.
Yeah, I think we have a few movies down so far and wildly different movies. Yeah. Some intense stuff.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reactions for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.